All right, here's a total body mobility circuit, but it's really going to target the shoulders, the lats, thoracic spine, and the hips. First one is a lying flexion. You're going to lay on your back flat, feet together. Bring your arms up to about shoulder height. You're going to take a big inhale in, exhale, bring your hands to the ground, press your back into the floor. All of these you're going to do anywhere from 5 to 15 reps, depending on how you feel. If you're tight, do extra reps. Make sure you breathe into the movement. So exhale, reach for the ground, press your back into the floor. Here's an overhead reach with shoulder depression. So you're going to get on your knees in a full kneeling position. You're going to reach up to the ceiling as high as you can. And you're going to pull your elbows down, squeeze your shoulder blades down, and kind of pinch your shoulder blades behind your back, drive your elbows down towards your hips or towards the ground. Reach up, inhale, pull down, exhale. Next one, this is call it a wrist matrix, because you're going to work the wrist in a few different positions. First one is figure eights. So you're going to do figure eights in one direction, the other. Second one is just up and down. So you're going to lead with the wrist joint, push up with the wrist, push down, making a half-closed fist. And then the third one, you're going to go in and out. You're going to pull the wrists in, kind of facing the hands out, and then you're going to push the hands out, turning the hands in. It's a little bit awkward at first, but pull in, push out, pull in, push out. Make sure you lead with your wrist joint. Make sure to breathe. Make sure there's no pain. This should be pretty safe for the wrists. Next one is, it's called a quadruped position. You're basically on your hands and knees. Well, in this case, you're on one hand is behind the back in a comfortable position. You're going to use your elbow and your scapula, or the back of your shoulder muscles, essentially, to pull the front of your shoulder and your chest open. It's also going to help mobilize your thoracic spine, the upper middle back, which a lot of people have a hard time mobilizing, or maybe have pain in that area. So here's the other side of that. Essentially, just switch sides, switch arms. Make sure your hand's in a comfortable position. You're going to use the elbow to pull the shoulder back. You're going to pulse about 10 or 15 times. Make sure you breathe as you do this. Make sure you're in a comfortable position. This one is a child's pose with kind of a side bend or a lateral bend, walking your hands back and forth. So get in child's pose. Sit your butt onto the heels. If this is uncomfortable for your knees, put a towel under your hamstrings in between your knees. Drop your head down, and you're just going to walk your hands back and forth from side to side about as far as you can. Don't force the position. Just go comfortably from one side to the other. Make sure you're maintaining normal breathing while you're doing this, and just walk your hands back and forth. Here is going to be a cat-cow, but what I did was I added in a little bit of a rocking technique. So first, you're just doing the cat and the cow. You're going, now I'm going to add the rocking. So you're going to rock back into the cat. You're going to rock forward, rock back into the cow. You're going to rock forward into the cat. You're going to do that back and forth. So as you rock forward, you round your back, breathe. As you rock back, you arch your back. So forward round, back arch, go back and forth again. Make sure there's no pain. Make sure it's comfortable position. And here's a frog stretch with thread the needle and a reach. So what you're going to do is stay on the same side. Again, you're in a kind of a quadruped position, but your knees are open wide. This is going to stretch the groin. Feet are turned out. Go on your hands or knuckles. If you have wrist issues, go on your knuckles. That way you can extend through your arm. You're going to reach under, and then you're going to take that same arm and reach up to the ceiling. So reach under, lay your shoulder on the ground, reach up with the same arm. Reach under, reach up. Make sure you exhale as you reach up. Again, go very slow with this one, because it can be painful for the hips, or this is going to hit the T-spine and the shoulders as well. So here's a spider lunge with a look over the shoulder. So you're going to get into push-up position. You're going to bring your foot up to your hand as close as you can, flat on the ground. And then you're going to look over that same shoulder. Make sure you breathe as you look over the shoulder. When you look over your shoulder, your hips are going to drop down just slightly, and you're going to try to look as far as you can behind you and look for an object, something specific to look at. Make sure you go back and forth and breathe. Either go on your hands or knuckles. If this is too tight, put something to elevate your hands on. Here's essentially kind of a pigeon stretch or splits into a pigeon, into a hip bridge. So you bridge up, come down, bring the leg out, open into the splits, turn the leg in, pull the leg out to the side or back behind you, and then bridge up. So again, pull the leg in, leg goes to the back, bridge up, squeeze your glutes as you bridge, and make sure you exhale. Try not to use your hands if you can. This will help engage your core. This will also help engage your glutes.